So our minds recognize influence and convert it into inspiration. Now that we are filled with inspiration, where do we go from here? How do our minds interpret these threads of creative DNA? See, inspiration causes an absence of conscious decision, resulting in the creative process to naturally shift into the next phase. Exploration. When the mind undergoes this phase, it only yields unintentional powers, and those powers eventually lead to more exploration. This cycle continues until discovery leads to composition, and the individual creates an intentional power. I will get to that in the next lesson. When the creative process explores, it is practicing. It is learning more about the subject matter. It attempts to decipher what the inspiration is made out of. As I stated in the previous lesson, inspiration comes from recognized powers, and those powers are made from influence. Influence itself cannot be sensed, so how do we know it even exists? It reaches us through the numbers. The numbers are the traits that powers possess. We look at a painting and recognize color or shape. We read a poem and may recognize words, rhyme schemes, or figures of speech. The numbers allow us to recognize the influence and powers inspire us. It is the creative process attempting to quantify the unquantifiable. Creativity is the mind pursuing what is impossible. So the more numbers that you explore, the more open your mind will be. You're essentially weaving a creative web. You'll discover the relationship between pen caps and guitar picks, or tissue paper, forks, yeah. I mean, it's endless. And you may be asking, isn't a pen cap an intentional power? All of its qualities were constructed by a human. Well, that is a question that will be addressed in the next lesson. Because the difference between what we assume and what we actually know plays a key role in entering the next phase. So stay tuned, my friends.